if you look at the issues, even the issues we were discussing last week of climate change, the sheer amount of rain that is coming down is higher than ever before. And a lot of our drains were designed for a smaller capacity of a seasonal rain in the city. And so we got our green army. We have 3,800 youth who collect the garbage, remove the blockages, and they're doing a good job. They're doing a good job. But for real, we need to expand in some areas and look at the cost of it vis-a-vis, what you call an event that doesn't happen so often, And you see what happens. And an example I'll give you is Ojijo Road and Kipande Road in Parklands. There was always flooding there. Complete, terrible flooding. And I took a walk and I went there. Ojijo Road has a 1.2 meter drainage. When they did Thika Road, that's Kenha, did Thika Road and all that, they created that 1.2 meter drainage. It connects to a 0.6 meter drainage on Ojijo Road. And so science will tell you there'll be a backlog. And I implored upon Kenya, why don't you guys complete your job and add another 0.6 on Ojijo? On Kipande, sorry. To date, it doesn't flood. And so there are many of those fixes that we must keep doing, and we keep doing as a county. But, at the end of it, it's why you've seen governors, and you had the Right Honorable Prime Minister talking about the Road Maintenance Levy Fund. The resources to sort these things out are still held by the national government. And we said, look, the road maintenance levy, you pay for it. I think you pay a lot because of your car.
Yes.
Because everyone who buys fuel pays
a levy.
The levy is to fix roads.
Yes.
In our country, we have two categories of roads mainly. There's also international, but two categories. There's national roads and county roads. County roads are more than 65% of all the roads. But all that money goes to only national roads. So the road I was talking about intervening, Ojijo Kipande, is under the national government. Jogo Road, Agwin Square, all this under Kura, Kera. And so when I heard, and I was away when I heard the former Prime Minister saying that, look, all these agencies should be under counties. Why is the Kenya Rural Roads Authority doing roads in the CBD of Nairobi? It's not rural,
Yeah.
And so that discussion must be had. And I know we have a matter in court because the resources to sort that out, we know what needs to be done. We've sat with the engineers. I've sat with the engineers board. I've sat with our engineers in the city who are very competent. But the resources that are needed to expand that drainage are what must come to counties as right. So there's 10.5 billion that has now been held. It was frozen by the courts that should sort out that issue. And so I didn't shirk my responsibility because I had complaints about Mombasa Road, Uru Highway. That is not even it's an international road. It's not under my purview. Jogo Road, Juja Road. I was here the other day in Hurlingham. And I went to the minister and I asked the president, please support us. And I'm very happy that for Nairobi, we've agreed on an arrangement, And right now we're going to do, once the rain subside, of course, because you can't do asphalt when it's raining. 2.6 billion worth of road works are going to be done in the city, across the city. And the Constitution and the Urban Areas and Cities Act envisages a special arrangement between Nairobi as the capital city and the national government. And so there's an arrangement that we want to use based on that to sort out many of these roads that would otherwise be ignored. And I've told you before, if you give a member of parliament who should do oversight, legislation, and representation, the work to also do roads, the allocation of roads will be political.